G'day fishers, it's Simon from Tackle World Adelaide here. Just want to talk about trolling for cod. It's important when you're trolling for cod that you've got a range of lures to cover the different depths you're going to be trolling in. For example, you don't want to run a 15-foot lure in 40 feet of water because you just won't be in the game. So it's important that your lure travels about a metre or so off the bottom and the structure and follows the contour of the bottom. So starting with the shallow divers, which are particularly important during winter time, for those shallow timber runs, say in the 3 to 5 metre range, we've got the 15-foot bib on the white crow warthog. That's the purple number there. Moving along, in 20-foot bib, the 140mm JD Eddie Python. Now you'll notice that we've got the colours here, one dark and one fluorescent. I think it's important to, if you're running two lures, to have contrast in colour. And even if you're fishing on your own, you can always run one in the rod holder and the other one hang on to. But yeah, don't run two colours of the same type of lure because you might just be missing out on a bite. Then along to the deeper divers, we've got the 120mm Codzilla. This one will dive to 10 metres, and then the biggest of the four we've got here today, the 150mm AC. It's been around for a long time, proven big cod catcher, and again you'll see the difference in colour there. We've got the gold and the green and the black there, providing the contrast on those lures. That's a 40-foot diver. So pretty much you've got all your scenarios covered in terms of depth, and it's important that when you're running two lures that they're both swimming at the same rate and diving to the same depth, because if you don't and you've got one lure floating up, you're going to run into problems and you're just not going to be catching fish with that lure. So it's important that the two lures work in conjunction with each other. So when you're talking about trolling runs, keep them short, no more than a couple of 100 metres, so you can go up and back, particularly in pressured waters. You don't want to just be trolling kilometres of river and then you're missing out on a concentrated area of fish. You want to be going back and forwards over those fish to really annoy them. So that's just a small sample of the deep divers and shallow divers we've got in store here at Tackle World. So if you want to see more of the range and get more into the nitty-gritty of what you should be running and where, please come down and have a chat to us. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Thanks guys.